It's Dumpling 2002, and welcome again. I'm sorry that I didn't upload yesterday. Yesterday was a very peaceful day for me, and I was just really like laid back, and I was watching some Inuyasha. Yeah, that classic Japanese cartoon. I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese, but I really like it. It's a good show, and I love anime. Like, I really do. I only watch a few of them, but anyways, but yeah, I was chilling out yesterday. It was a peaceful, quiet, like a laid back type of day for me. But I'm making it up to you guys, and I am going to be just making a video for you today. So we're going to be watching a couple and a man. They asked him to come and help them build a $34 tiny home. Jesus. Okay. But it's basically, the wilderness type thing, I would really like to sleep or even live in a tiny home, either on wheels or just in the wilderness. But I would like to be around the wilderness like animals. I love nature, period, because it just gives me peace and just calms me. But yeah, we're going to be watching this, and if I pause the video and stuff and talk, I'm sorry. I just have an opinion, and I'm just going to explain it to y'all. Tell y'all. So, let's just get back into the video.
The fresh growth tips of spruce are actually delicious. We just realized we don't have enough planks to finish the roof. I'm not sure if we're going to finish by nightfall. I'm Rob Greenfield, and I'm going to help my friends build a tiny house on their property in just 3 days. So we're actually going to do the whole process from cutting down the tree all the way to the finished tiny house. You might have seen me recently on BuzzFeed when I finished a year-long project of growing and foraging 100% of my food. This tiny house is going to be fully off the grid and built completely out of wood harvested on this property, as well as secondhand materials right here from the farm. This is Antoine and Margot, and we're at La Rêve de Gaia, which means the dream of Mother Earth. Why don't you tell us what this place is?
La Rêve de Gaia is an eco-project where we strive to be a community where humans, nature, and animals can live in productive harmony.
Why are we building a tiny house?
We want to host volunteers and people that want to know about what we do here. We need space to host people.
And I'm the first volunteer that's going to live in this tiny house, right?
Yeah.
Shall we get to work?
Let's get to work.
Let's go.
Let's build it. The first thing...
And then, I'm sorry, but this is also very relaxing to me, is that these 3 people are actually just communicating and just teamwork, and then they doing it all in the wilderness, and it's like all that harmony, all that natural nature sounds, and just it's so peaceful. I could fall asleep to this, hearing those birds in the background. That's how peaceful it is to me. But this is my first time seeing this video and ever hearing about this man. But this video is very interesting. I'll admit that.
What we need to do is cut down a tree so that we have wood to build the tiny house. I've never cut down a tree before, but you've cut down
thousands. I'm a forester, so I'm gonna cut some branches first so I have a bit more space, and then it's an easy tree because it's a bit steep and it will fall nice on the little field.
The reality is that we're not actually using this tree because we've already cut down some trees 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Because they need
to dry a bit before they be cut in planks.
But we wanted to start with showing you the tree all the way to the tiny house. We brought it over here on the tractor.
Now we changed the wood because this wood has been cut down a couple of months ago.
How many trees will it take us to make this tiny house?
So we're gonna need 2 trees. So now we're gonna cut beams as a foundation, floorboards, beams for the sides, and then the planks to cover the sides / roofing.
All of these are trees that were harvested from the land. He bought this land about 7 years ago, and this has pine forests on it that have been used for forestry for decades now. And a lot of it was done in a very unsustainable way. Now he's transitioning this into sustainable forestry and moving it back into a native forest that is a place for humans, other species, and the environment to thrive. And behind me is his wood saw. Imagine if a community had this, they could come together and build their houses out of wood, locally harvested, and it would pay for itself in no time, creating jobs and working with the land rather than having things shipped and depending upon huge corporations. Almost everything here is stuff.
And then it's like, not only are you building a community and we all working together, it's like y'all doing it there, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't have to just ship it all the way and then have to do it there in a noisy environment. You have a whole environment there that's so peaceful and everything, and like, yeah.
We cut today. It's wide, almost like 4x4s. These are for the foundation. These, what we're calling planks, are for the roof/sides. These are the floorboards, which you can see are thicker.
So we're gonna sand the floorboards of the tiny house to prevent splinters in your feet, and we're gonna only sand the floor because we want to keep the rest as natural as possible.
So we probably cut half the wood today. We sanded the floor. I'd say we're on schedule. Yeah. How's it going, Margot?
Really well.
Okay, it's the start of day 2. Overall, we're off to a good start. Margot is finished sanding the floorboards. Now it's time to stain them. And Antoine is cutting planks to be the right size. How's it going?
Good.
We're gonna finish the wood with flaxseed oil and turpentine, so the floorboards are smooth, so you don't get any splinters into your feet.
And to be honest, I'm not about to say this. For a therapeutic thing, I advise y'all to build your own house in the wilderness. Because if y'all living in the wilderness and you built your own house and you off the grid somewhat, that would be a peaceful, mentally type thing. Like, for me, like, that would be everything. That would be my whole dream of a peaceful life. Tiny home, off the grid somewhat, and in the wilderness. Like, all 3 things in one. And, like, they give it, shoot, I might as well build my own house now.
Floorboards are the only thing that we're gonna finish like that because we want to see how long a tiny house that is used with natural materials will last.
Okay, we've got most of the materials cut. We're already over halfway into the second day, and I hope to be moving into the tiny house in about 30 hours from now. I've always wanted a tree stump table. My dream is gonna come true. Alright, this is the spot right behind me. This is where we cut down the tree yesterday, and it's time to finally start actually building this thing.
We're gonna put foundation like this, and we're gonna level it out so the floor is straight. It's not level, so you have to lift it here a bit to keep the level straight.
So we've actually moved the foundation back a little bit so that we didn't have to put it up as high. And one thing that I want to mention is on the bottom, we're using Douglas fir, which is more resistant to rot and will last longer. And then the rest of the housing is spruce. And I should mention, this one material that's not secondhand or from the forest. The screws cost about $30 altogether, and this is pretty much the main cost, right?
Yeah.
The screws. First floorboard.
Ta-da!
How's it feel?
Awesome.
Solid?
Yeah. I'm happy.
Now we're putting on the flooring. It's looking huge too. Alright, so we have a floor. Might even be able to sleep here tonight. A little bit hectic last couple of days, but pretty hopeful. Alright, so we have the foundation set and it's time to start moving upwards. It's looking good for moving in tonight. So now we're putting up the walls, which is super simple. We're just taking these planks and then we're just screwing them on, and they have an overlap. Keeps the rain running down the side so moisture doesn't stay on there. The windows and doors cost $0 because they were rescued from the landfill. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. We just realized we don't have enough planks to finish the roof. I'm not sure if we're gonna finish by nightfall.
We still have 4 hours.
We'll see. This is the
And to be honest, guys, like, I would like literally take their idea and just like make it as my own. And I'm, to be honest, cause like a $34 tiny home, like what? Like that's just awesome all together. And then like you also, you only need to use 2 trees. Like that's amazing.
Post toilet I just built. Got my raised bed garden here, and I've started a table. So we are putting in the last screws to have the sides and the roof done. If we finish the structure, we still wouldn't have finished the inside.
No, not finished like the details, no. If we continue tomorrow morning, then we can make it a really good looking tiny.
Alright, not moving in, but tomorrow. We have just a little spot left up there to do, and once we've done that, we'll have built out the entire house itself, and still a little bit to do on the inside. But man, 3 days was quite the goal. That would have been a serious accomplishment. Man.
Voila!
Right now, we've created the bed. I've wanted a stump table for a decade.
Oh wow!
Nice. Tiny house is built. So we did it.
Have a good night here, Rob.
I'll be over for dinner. Alright, time for me to move in.
Just look at that beauty. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It don't even need no paint, no nothing. Like, but it do need some curtains though, because I might like the wilderness and all, but you don't know what creeps can be roaming at night. Stay safe. Anyways, this is like awesome. That's beautiful. Mwah.
So here it is, the tiny house built from trees right on the land, and over the next few years, probably hundreds of different people will sleep inside of this tiny house. So I want to give you a little bit of a tour, so come on inside.
And the view, and the crickets, the birds. Just imagine waking up in the morning, and you just look at the outside, and all that green is everywhere. No, you don't have to worry about no train coming past, no airplanes coming past. Probably might be airplanes. Still, no cars coming past and interrupting your sleep. You gon' man, me? I'm gonna be sleeping like a whole baby. So, that's all I gotta say.
It's really designed to come here and live simply and with the basics. So there's the door that I just walked through, and then we have one that goes right through the back. We built out a structure to put the bed on top of, and we're actually going to end up putting 2 beds inside of here, one on either side. Underneath the bed, there's some storage. Right above me, there's a shelf, and then right over here is a shelf as well, just to have the basic possessions. And then this will be made into a sitting area as well. And then here there'll be a flip-down desk. You know, living the good life in here and being able to spend most of the time outside. I'm going to show you the kitchen now. And the idea with all of this is to keep it sustainable. So how this sink works, the water we use.
Alright, as some of y'all may know, I can't live in the wilderness, and what about the bugs, and what about the wild animals? Hey, stop thinking about the bad stuff and think about all the good that you're gonna come to. Look at all that green. Look at all of that green. Fresh grass. Like, oh my gosh. And then that beautiful sunshine, that porch. All you looking at is the blue sky with white clouds and green of a field. Damn it. Sorry, y'all. I think I cursed. But, yeah, just all that. I'm sorry. My video was going way too long. It's been 15 minutes. And this video was 10. If y'all want to look at it yourselves, go right ahead. And, like, look. Like, I would build that myself. Literally. Like, man. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And, we're still doing Pajama Saturday. Remember what I said. Snacks, pajamas, comfy clothes. It don't matter. No regular clothes. Comfy clothes or pajamas. And get your snacks. Kick back, chill, kick back, whatever. Hey, Pajama Saturday is always there to help. Okay, I'm being weird. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry about the little ads. This is my my second phone. This is my old phone that I'm recording off of. So yeah, and this is my new phone. Anyways, but I am thinking about getting stuff to actually use to record and stuff. Right now, I'm just starting off with the simple phone and video recorder. It's actually helpful though. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it if you give this video a chance and me a chance again. And just if you ever feel like you need something to relax on or just go to sleep on, my videos is here. I might be talking about taking breaks and stuff. That's only because, you know, trying to figure out what the actual content that y'all want to watch, you know. And I got some advice, like, you know, how to get people to actually watch my videos and what would be interesting to you guys. And, like, tiny homes to me are very interesting to me. And I think it's interesting to you. Some of you. And, hey, it's not for all people, but give it a try. Shoot. You never know if you run into a tiny house and that's the only place you gotta sleep, and then that's the best little vacation ever. You never know. But, thank you so much. Peak Diamond. Dumpling 2002 is leaving. You know, hey, stay weird, weird troopers. Peace.